Hello, it's Scott Manley here, and Battlefleet Gothic Armada has been released. So I figured, let's play a little bit more because it gives us another opportunity to talk about the amazing Warhammer 40k universe, such as the Orks.
The Orks plague the whole galaxy from end to end, with their ceaseless warring and strife. They are a warlike, crude and highly aggressive green-skinned Xenos race, organized in a primitive and brutal society, rooted so deeply in war that peace is utterly incomprehensible to them. Their ships are often ill-kempt, unreliable rust buckets, kept in operation only by the constant effort of Ork mech boys and their Gretchen slaves. Ork pirate attacks are brutally direct, with their ships rushing headlong towards their target, guns firing wildly as they come. They cannot be bargained with or bought, save with weapons that they will inevitably turn against those who try to bribe them. Orks have a need for speed. Their ships commonly mount a plethora of thrusters, boosters, and extra drives, usually all wired up to a prominent red button in the cockpit. From long experience, have I learned that underestimating the greenskins is a fast route to the grave.
So as you might guess, that cutscene indicates that I'm going to be fighting some orcs. So yeah, I'm just going to cut out the whole fleet setup. I put together a fleet with the idea I would torpedo them to death with a pair of escort frigates that have torpedo capabilities. Let's get to work.
Many enemy ships are converging on the convoy.
These must be the Ork pirates. The greenskins don't understand strategy. The Ork ships are likely to close in at short range and rely on their tough front armor.
The Orks are also eager to fight. These savages will try to board our ships, and they won't hesitate to ram anything in their way.
All ships, prepare for battle.
Indeed, all men on deck. Time to make an inspirational speech. We must get these supplies through to whatever that planet is.
Orders.
Yes. We all know that the Orks will not be taking any prisoners, so make sure you go fast and don't get caught, because we're not coming back for you. Incidentally, that whole intro where they explained that the Orks are green skin creatures with spacecraft that have way too many boosters and engines on them and a giant big red button, I thought, clearly, this is what happens to the Kerbals in the 41st millennium. I mean, Ork spaceships clearly bear more than a passing resemblance to the Kerbals space program. Has anybody made a Warhammer 40k mod for Kerbal space program? Because I would totally fly some Ork ships for giggles. Okay, so anyway, we're trying to get some torpedoes on target, and I'm doing a pretty bad job of it, to be honest. But truthfully, all that matters is that we are taking fire rather than my freighters. My freighters are going to have to run up the middle here, so I'm going to try and select them all and set course through here. And then we're going to use their boosters, more boosters, to fly extra fast. Okay, so now the Orks have broken through, but if we can fly past them, they will have to then turn back through my hostile lines. Okay, so who's going where? Use the lightning strike on these guys to like mess up their systems. Oh, fire on board. Is that me or is that them? I don't know. Okay, we have one guy that's lagging behind, unfortunately. Just move faster. That's what your orders are. Okay, now, is there anybody lined up for a torpedo run? No. Oh, crap. Oh man, I lost a thing to the asteroid belt.
Why is our ship falling apart?
Huh, because your mech boys are laying down on the job. Or maybe you've fired too many of your Gretchen slaves as ammunition. Either way, it looks like we've managed to get 2 of our transport ships through, and the one attacker is on his last legs. Just keep this up, boys. For the Emperor! We shall vanquish the foes of the Imperium. We will purge this segmentum of the unclean. Once the orcish stench is erased, the Emperor's light shall be seen throughout the sector.
Going silent.
Oh, okay, I did not mean to go silent. That was a mistake. I meant to brace for impact. But whatever. Oh, we have another one coming in. We have another hostile orc, but it looks like a small one. Let's kill this one first. Excellent. No. Oh, wait a second. Did I lose another? Not just yet. No, I'm fine. Come on. Come on. Just you guys keep moving to the red zone. And you, all of you, there is one target we need to engage. Concentrate all firepower on this vile aberration. It cannot be allowed to interfere with the Empire's logistics fleet. They're launching a bunch of torpedoes. Don't hit my own. There, look at that. The torpedoes are heading in, but I think we're going to miss there, unfortunately. Just moving in faster. And another salvo of torpedoes.
That's your command.
Use the boarding action. We need to turn. Use a lightning strike. There. Distract them. Okay, that failed. Oh, no! No, get out of there! Get... Oh, okay. I was doing so well, but I'm killing my own team. Well, look here. Those two cruisers, or those 2 cargo ships, are well ahead of the other one. They're not gonna get stopped at this point. I just need to keep the other one alive, perhaps. As long as we get 2 of them through, we're gonna succeed in the mission. Ideally, we don't even lose one of them, because after all, we've been losing the combat ships due to the asteroids. Okay. The Dauntless, the son of Kaigan. And you are the shield of eternity. You are the shield that is distracting the other one. Ooh, the bit of a collision there between the 2 of them. But my Frainer has made it through. Let's launch a salvo of torpedoes that way. Unfortunately, we've missed. But you know what? That thing goes down for the count. And now there's almost no other orcs in the area that can engage the...
Bringing us more loot. We're gonna take all your transports, and then we'll see how your ships fight.
I think that you are deluded.
Attack Imperial ships, Greenskin. Prepare to meet your end.
Prepare to meet your end.
Yumis. Okay, boys. Time to crump these weedy Imperial gits and bring me all their teeth.
Oh, their teeth. They're cybernetically enhanced teeth, because everyone has cybernetic enhancement, so it's logical that we would have, like, cybernetically enhanced teeth to make our teeth, you know, suitable for the 41st millennium. I bet you there's a bunch of dentists out there that are having amazing ideas about what kind of teeth could be in the Space Marines. You know, I'm sure they go into all the details about how the muscles are improved and everything, but I'm sure there's plenty of improvements that could be done to the teeth. Okay, just give them extra square jaws. Excellent! One transport has escaped.
Safe for now and are on course to resupply Bladen. Admiral Spire, we owe you our thanks. You've saved billions of lives this day.
Billions of lives, you say? But this is a grimdark future, so those lives are probably offset by the loss of those tiny little escort ships. Anyway, the son of Kurgan and the Great Light have come out of that battle unscathed. We have some more renown. 125 more renown. And of course, renown is the currency used to buy better ships.
The supply convoy reached Bladen just in time. The planet is thriving once more, and we seem to have prevented a disaster of immense proportions. In fact, several militia units of volunteers have formed on Bladen to serve the Imperium.
Lord Admiral, what about the heretics?
The planetary defense forces have completely wiped out any heresy, thanks to your help. Well done, Admiral Spire.
I exist only to serve, Admiral Ravensburg. So we have another mission that we can deal with this turn at Koigan. There is a heretic fleet or something. Yes, an enemy fleet is harassing a nearby system. If we attack at once, we have an opportunity to reduce the enemy's presence in the Gothic sector. So that's the plan. You basically can take all these missions and do them on a turn and then run the turn forward to the next turn. So I'm going to put together, obviously, a pair of line ships and a pair of escorts. Now, Warhammer, Battlefleet Gothic, I guess they do have this notion of the old ship of the line where, there's a whole bunch I've read on Navy tactics from the sailboat era where you would have a line of ships exchanging fire and you would try to cross the T. But I don't know if you could actually make that happen. All the same, since we're dealing with broadsides a lot of the time, you're gonna definitely benefit from the same kind of tactics that were employed in the 17th or the 18th, 19th centuries. Anyway, skipping over deployment, we're ready to go. There seems to be a lot less scripting attached to this mission, but I figure how much scripting do we need to know to say, kill them all? Every last one of them. Cruiser clash, objectives, number of ships to destroy. That's good. Oh, and we have some mines, so we need to kind of thread our forces between them.
Yes, Admiral.
There is a danger that if we go the wrong way, we could run into some mines. I'm going to head for that gas cloud because, I don't know, it just seems tactically interesting to go for that cloud and perhaps distract the enemy's sensors or something. I don't honestly know if that's a good plan, but I figure it's a big open space. And the worst that could happen is I could run into a minefield, I guess. Yeah, giant, scary space mines with chains on them. I mean, obviously these are mines that are designed to be seen because they have big flashy lights on them, and chains, they're designed to be scary. If you wanted a mine that would float in space and just make part of space very hard to live in or you traverse, you would just use tiny specks of antimatter, that would hit the ship and explode, right? They would be tiny particles the size of dust, and when they hit spacecraft, they would blow, they would have the energy of hundreds of tons of TNT. Of course, this is Warhammer, where technology doesn't actually matter one bit. Instead, all we're dealing with is
Ship ready.
the technology works because it lets us fly a cathedral in space. That's really what Warhammer Battlefleet Gothic is all about. A Gothic architecture flying through space. So we've isolated one target, and I'm pretty sure with all four of us attacking him, he is not going to survive long. There we go. The Firestorm. The Firestorm does not get a fancy name. We get the Light Cruiser Dauntless Mark II, the Great Light. We have the Sons of Kagan, but the little escort ships don't get special names. Okay, so that's one of them. Now we outnumber these guys. We just need to do our best to pick them off one at a time and show them the power of a loyal Imperial fleet. Come on, get yourself around. I'm trying to get everyone aligned so that when they come up, I can start attacking. Yes, we can see them, but perhaps we can sneak through this gas cloud and confuse their sensors or something. Oh, they're using lightning strike on us. That's... Oh, wait, that was good. That was good. Oh, no, we lost a weapon. And this cruiser is already down hard on its void shields. Torpedo strike! No! Yes. Oh, darn, he's gonna miss. Oh, no, we hit! We hit with a bunch of torpedoes doing some serious damage. Okay, focus fire on this capital ship. This cruiser. Everybody just surround him, hit him from every side, hit him with every weapon you have. Those other ones are just kind of floating around the outside, just try to avoid getting hit, but focus all fire on this thing here. Okay.
Targeting enemy vessel.
There we go, targeting destroyed, destroy. Nope. Ooh. The good news is that my stronger cruiser has moved in the way and is now taking the firepower, or taking most of the hits, while my other one is regenerating its shields. Yes, and I shall need to perform the ballet where I swap positions. There we go. Oh, come on. Your orders are wait for the thing to happen. And then, yes, use the reloading bonus. That means that we will do more damage. Everyone's going to reload faster and do more damage because we want to put this thing down, and I think this is about to explode. Oh, wait, it's warping out? Or did it explode? Did it explode or did it warp out? I didn't see it. Well, regardless if they escaped or not, they will be braving the dangers of the warp with a severely damaged ship. It is highly likely that they will be lost to the tides, the currents of warp space. They may perhaps have escaped this battle, only to find themselves in a more dangerous part of the universe. I mean, that is always one of the things I liked about the Warhammer 40k universe, that the warp drive is essentially going to hell and back. And sometimes you don't come back, or sometimes you come back and you are very much changed by the experience. It's like Event Horizon, but without Lawrence Fishburne. Anyway, I'm gonna move my Firestorm frigates out of range because they are quite heavily damaged, and I'd like them to get a chance to repair themselves. Meanwhile, I shall form a barrier with my 2 cruisers to defend my smaller ships and draw the fire. Unfortunately, my torpedoes don't seem to be working right now. They seem to be greyed out. I guess I may have... Is there a reason why my torpedoes aren't working anymore? No idea. That may be a bug, or it may be that I have used up all my torpedo ammunition. Okay. Uh-oh, number 2. One of my ships is out of shields and it's taking damage. The void shields have been crushed by the enemy's firepower. Repair thyself, and then return to the battle as quickly as possible. We can use your extra guns in taking down, in removing, in purging this heathen. This heathen does not believe in the true light of the Emperor. This unbeliever would rather see space fall into chaos. We cannot allow this. Honestly, I suspect if I'd gone and read some of the many books that have been written in the 40k universe, I might actually have some better quotes than that. But I think the only stuff I ever read was the rule book. In fact, it was so old, there's a bunch of species in there which are no longer in the 40k universe. Obviously squats, which were removed in some sort of bizarre event. I mean, they used to make space dwarfs. I mean, I remember having squat models in my armies, but yeah, the designers decided that space elves and space orcs were a-okay, but space dwarves were just getting a little bit silly. So they wrote into the fiction that oh, wait a second, they are warping out. Is there a way to stop them, or are they actually exploding? Tactical cogitator should slow time down. No, they've gone. They just disappeared. Did I get a warning that they were charging their warp drive? Did I miss something? Or did I just let them get away? Yeah, well, regardless, the squat, for all their skills and their power and their technology, could not escape the power of the game writers, who decided that they were a bit silly and decided to have the Tyranids come to their homeworlds and eat them all up. And there's only a handful of them left. A handful of squat forge worlds are now fully part of the Imperium. So, while they don't make the models anymore, I'm not even sure there's rules for them. It is apparently still acceptable in miniature gaming to field a squad, as part of the Imperial Guard. I'm just looking at the internet just to find out what happened to squats, because I think it's kind of funny that game designers just decided that space dwarves were silly and then, wiped them out. Just like I wiped out this enemy spacecraft. I am feeling that I have done great service to the Emperor this day. However, he shall not acknowledge me because his job is more important than that. Renown earned 114. And it looks like we might have got some upgrades, yes. the Great Light has received an upgrade. So we should go and do these upgrades. Armor gives you a chance to cancel damage by blocking hits. So anyway, before I finish this turn, I should go to Port Maw and perform some experience or whatever, some improvements. So yeah, we have the Dauntless, the Great Light, and we have a skill point to spend in the crew section down the bottom. We could actually add a new ship, but I think the battles are still limited by cost, so I wouldn't be able to take an extra ship in just yet. So, we have servitors have been improved. I think Master Gunner maybe, or what's this one? Emergency repairs are improved by 0.3. Is that good or bad? Reduces chance of getting lost in the warp. Commissar basically keeps people from betraying the fleet or running away or whatever. Master Gunner just makes the guns better. I think having better guns is going to make it less likely for my other ships to care. So I'm going to take Master Gunner on both of these spacecraft. That will be money or renown well spent in the service of the Imperial goals. I could unlock the cruiser. Again, not sure whether that would be a good idea. It might be that if I unlock a cruiser, all I can do is put a cruiser out there and no other spacecraft. We'll have to find out. So anyway, yes. Nothing else to do here. We have these black stone fortresses at Schmidlgeist. No, never mind. Let's end the turn and see what happens.
Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. Lord Admiral Ravensburg believes that we can learn something of our enemy's strategy by infiltrating a Chaos Command ship recently identified by Inquisitor Horst's agents. I am to find this ship, board it, and bring back any clues I can find about the invaders' plans. Now is my chance to ensure their faith in me was not misplaced.
Chapter 1, The Hand of Darkness, 140 M41. I'm presuming that's a date in the Millennium 41.
Admiral Spire, I am assigning you a mission of great importance. A formidable Chaos fleet is massing for an attack. Inquisitor Horst's agents have identified the enemy flagship and confirmed that it contains vital information about our enemy's intentions.
Lord Admiral, by placing me in command of a fleet, you have offered me a great opportunity. To prove myself worthy of your trust, I will capture this enemy vessel and any plans it contains, for the honor of the Imperial Navy.
Woohoo! Go Navy! Go Empire! Rah rah rah! Whatever, kick their butts. So anyway, yeah, you get a little more of Battlefleet Gothic. I've got to be careful because I keep accidentally saying Battlefield. It should be released on the 21st, so that should be, by the time you see it, you should be able to buy it, and you should be able to play as humans, you should be able to play as Chaos, Orks, and Eldar. The Eldar are, of course, space elves, and they have ships that look completely different from the others, you know, reflecting the elvish aesthetic. Yep, there they go. This one, well, this one is obviously doomed, but look at all those guns. These things are designed to shoot guns forward. Unfortunately, I'd already messed things up by losing one of my spacecraft, so this was pretty much a doomed mission. But yes, you can check it out. It has skirmish mode, it has online multiplayer, it has a campaign. If you just like cathedrals flying through space, if you like Warhammer's grimdark future, it may be the spaceship game for you, or it might be that it's not quite what you want. Doesn't matter. I quite like the idea of, I love the idea of, I'm sorry, I'm so in love with the Warhammer 40k universe, and I wish there were more and better games set in this ridiculous universe. Ridiculous in a good way. It's like taking fiction and turning the numbers up to 11. The game is not going to be the most perfect implementation of space combat, but it is going to be a fantastic game set in the Warhammer universe. I'm Scott Manley. fly safe.